And good evening from Rock Island, the old gym. This is Quincy High Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side, Western Big Six style. And hi, I'm Jeff Wellman as we get ready for our opening road trip, Western Big Six game with the Blue Devils and the Rocks. Both these teams are 1-0. There's 4 teams that are 1-0 after the first round, so somebody's coming away with a loss tonight. And Rocky got a hold of the Blue Devils last year here, and so the Devils have a payback in their mind. And of course, they want to win the conference championship. Speaking of conference championships, I think he was involved with a few of them. Coach Dave Pettit. Coach, thank you for joining us. It should be fun with a very exciting Blue Devil team.
Great old gymnasium. Two very good teams going at it tonight. Blue Devils. So, what you've got going on here, it's going to be a very good game, 1-0. There's 4 1-0 teams and 4 0-1 teams. There's only going to be 3, I think, after tonight.
And by the way, don't forget, we are at the Mecca Mobile Studio, sponsored by Sleep Tight, as they will have it all season long. And, of course, Sleep Tight, give them a holler out there. Better beds, less money.
You go to Jacksonville, too.
Yes, Quincy and Jacksonville there. And when we come back, we'll hear from the coach's comments and Brad Dance. Here it's Blue Devils and Rocks right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight. Sleep tight.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at YouTube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
And welcome back to the pregame, and now it's time for the coach's comments, powered by QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. And with me, head coach of the Blue Devils from the girls' side, Brad Dance. And hey, it's great to be here and doing Blue Devil basketball.
Yeah, we're great. We're glad to have you. I know a lot of people have been asking, when's Mecca going to be here? When's Mecca? So we're excited you're here tonight and along for the ride.
We had a contest. I don't know who's going to win that one, but anyway, and here we are. First road Western Big Six game of the year. Rocky is always tough. Down at home last year we got them, but up here they got us later in the year. So you got to kind of watch that.
Oh, yeah. So we've talked about that, and the girls haven't forgotten that one. But with Rocky, it's a team that is going to try to make you play faster. They want to make it an uglier game, kind of up and down, get in your face and have you do a lot of things you don't want to do. So we're going to really have to control the basketball tonight to have some success.
And, of course, you got Henry Hall here. He's very familiar to this place. He's always a blast, the head coach of the Rocks. And, of course, this is the on-the-road Western Big Six game. And for us, this is the set of this team. And I know you and the team have talked about this in the Western Big Six Conference Championship.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be a goal. But, you got to take care of in the conference, you got to win every home game. And then you want to try to get as many on the road as you feel that you can. And this is one that we've got any game. If we play well, we stay out of foul trouble, and we don't turn the ball over, we're going to have good success.
All right, looking at this year, already 3-1. Missed a couple games, lost the game on Saturday, and, of course, snow on Monday. But that will be fun next Tuesday as a doubleheader with Geneseo. You've got to, last year you lost Kate Medemeyer, the only senior. Of course, we lost her. You've only got one senior this year, and that's a key player, Madeline Hamby. So you've got a team, and it's not youth because they've been starting for 2 years. So this and next year are really the cultivation of all the hard work.
It is, and that's what I tell the girls, to go out and enjoy it. But it's one game at a time. It's high school basketball, and they have to. I want them to keep it in perspective. I don't want them to make every game to be, life or death. They've got to go out and enjoy it and remember these times. But I feel like we've matured a lot, both on and off the court. So now it's time for us to show it. And, a road game it's never easy in the Western Big Six.
I think this is a good group of girls that understand where we're at in here. So far early in the season, what do you like and what do you need to work on?
I really like the way that we share the basketball. Defensively, I don't think we're doing a bad job. I just feel like at times we take possessions off. So we've got to work more consistency on defense, and then overall just kind of value the basketball, slow it down a little bit when we need to. We really talk about trying to use the clock a little bit at the end of the quarters and stuff like that, and so we've got to get better at that. So that's stuff we work on and we talk about, and it's obviously not going to happen in one game, but over the course it's got to continue to get better.
And as we always talk, if you're going to rest, you rest on offense, or you tap your head and you come over and sit down and get a break.
Yeah, unfortunately, that a lot of those girls are just going to, I kind of look the other way when some of them tell me that they're tired. I just tell them that it's almost a quarter. So, but no, yes. So I want them working very hard on defense, and offensively, if we execute and do what we're supposed to do, we should get at least some good looks out of it.
Quality's there, but the quantity on the bench, we don't have as many number-wise.
And it's the way it is. I've done this for 7 years, and we've never, even the year before I was here, it was one of those things that there weren't a lot of kids in the program, and it's we're building it up, but it's like it's not going to happen overnight. We've got great numbers in the basically 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. So all those kids are going to keep filtering up, but until we get through another year, we're not going to have a ton of numbers.
Of course, the 8th grade's playing at Chatham tonight too.
They are, yes. It's a 2 versus 3 game, so it'd be a tough one at Chatham, but it's one we kind of let get away here in our place earlier in the year. So hopefully they can come out with a win tonight.
Excellent. Good luck, and we'll talk to you after the game.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And that's Coach Brad Dance. Of course, his comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. When we return, it's the Blue Devils from the girls' side and the Rocks of Rock Island right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
QHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QHS Honda.
And QHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QHS makes it easy.
The next 2 nights, and of course we know tomorrow night the Rock Island Rocks are going to be very strong, but we expect Henry Hall's team, Coach Hall's team, to be good tonight and really give us a test.
Well, looking at what they've done so far this year, being 4-1, their only loss was to undefeated Morton team, which perennially is down at the state tournament, competing, in the supers or bringing home the trophies. So that's their only loss. So this is a team to be reckoned with. You've got three seniors, that are leading the team, led by Kazuma Bell, Jordan Randall. That's a very familiar name to Quincy fans. And you have Curry and Hudnall also. So, I mean, this is going to be a test tonight, especially, like Coach said, winning in the Western Big Six on the road. That's tough, and if you can split and then sweep it home, you should be good. But, it's one of those things to where they're going to have to come out ready to play tonight.
And, of course, last year on November 26th, Quincy won at Quincy, and it was 64-42. Jada Brown had 31, Longcourt 12, and Byquist 11. Denaja Bragg up here, she's back. She had 19 for Rocky. And then Rocky on January 16 caught the Devils here, 45-39. Hamby only had 11. Brown and Nicholson with 8 in that ball game. As we get a little closer, let's take a quick break before we come back, talk Western 6. And because they did, for those people out there, this game got done 40 minutes early, the prelim. By the way, the Devils lost 47-14. And he said, no, it won't start till 7. So we were basing it on that. All of a sudden, now here we're 10 till, and we're like, we got 1 minute left. So we'll be back right now. This is the Mecca pregame show. You can sponsor that too. Give us a call right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
This stream is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecca Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit meccasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
6 foot.
And welcome back to the Mecca Mobile Studio. That means wherever we are, not to be confused with the Kunis Mecca Mobile, which is the car. This is once we get here, we take our studio on the road. By the way, brought to you by Sleep Tight in Jacksonville and Hannibal. Better beds, less money, and now the national anthem. We will stay here to listen. A nice little crowd on the far side there on the national anthem as we get ready for tonight's contest. 4-1 Rocky, 3-1 Quincy High. Should be a great one here, and of course at Rocky. And of course you can see our great shot of the gymnasium. Beautiful old gym. This is where Rock Island played initially. The girls use this as their gym. And I'll tell you folks, for those who didn't catch us Saturday night, this is the first girls game. We have a scoreboard up there. I will keep up on that, but that's the reason I shot you the scoreboard on the far end in case I don't. And if you noticed, our scoreboard is the Blue Devils are in black and gold. Well, this is a free scoreboard. If you want blue and gold, we got to have a sponsor to pay for that monthly. And so someone who wants to do that, that's great. Otherwise, the Blue Devils need to start wearing black and gold. What do you think?
No. No.
Well, that's right. Instead of the black, we go black and gold. Hey, here's the starting lineups. First for the Blue Devils in their road blue trimmed in white. It's a familiar lineup. The senior starts out there, and now they kill the lights on me, so we'll pull this one back. Number 23, Madeline Hamby. She's a 5'8" senior guard. We go to Jada Brown, number 21, 6-foot junior, leading the team, and we'll be talking about her scoring expertise over the years. Miley Longcore wears number 14. That's ML the second, 5'8" junior. We head down to Byquist. I haven't seen her all year, so I just saw her. I forgot her. Cameron Byquist, number 20, 5'4" junior. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 24, the sophomore, Chloe Nicholson, 6'1" sophomore. And, of course, your coaches across the way. Head coach and Brad Dance. Brad Bergman's along there. Katie Klopper. And Kelly Larson's there as well. So not a bad lineup, Coach.
No, very, very solid starting lineup. Saw them over the summer, watched them play a couple of games, during the preseason thing. And when this five was together and playing, as a unit, very, very good. As Coach was talking about, you got to develop, your bench because you're going to need number 6, number 7, and number 8 in order to be successful against the good teams.
Here's your lineup on the other side for Rocky. Number 2, Kazaria Bell. She's a senior, 6 foot. We go number 5 then, Jordan Randall. Coach talked about the Randall name, junior 5'2". Number 10, Michaela Curry. She is a senior. And rounded out, number 12, Jamari Combs, a junior. And finally, number 22, Denaja Bragg, and she's the senior. She had 19 against us last year. Coach, we're ready to get going here. And I will try to stay up on top of the scoreboard, but my biggest concern.
Don't worry about it.
Giving you the play-by-play. There's Brown on the shot and giving you the action. And we got a foul inside on the first play after the shot. It'll go against the Blue Devils.
Jada reached in on that and, picked up a cheap one 94 feet away from the basket.
And a shout out there to Springfield. Greg Green, thank you for letting us know that we're coming in over there. Devils in their half-court set.
1-2-2. Nicholson out front with her length.
Ball moves to the right side. That's Randall. Randall shot from the right side, no good. And up, hits the backboard on top. That's out of bounds. It'll go over to the Blue Devils.
And here comes Rocky. Man-to-man, full court. That's what they always do.
Devils get it across the timeline. Longcore handling the ball at the point. Left screen, Hamby. Brown goes to the left block. Over to the right wing is Chloe Nicholson. Nicholson starts the drive, pulls up, 10-footer, no good. Jada Brown on the weak side keeps it alive. Devils get another shot. We played close to a minute here in the first, 0-0. Brown to the right side, Nicholson looks, passes it back high. Hamby fires up a three, off the iron. Tracking it down in the corner will be Rocky. Devils have played well all season, and even up to that third quarter, they were tied in that shootout with O'Fallon until the fourth quarter. Devils get the rebound on the missed shot by Rocky. In the half-court set, Longcourt down to the corner. Hamby fakes, starts the drive. She comes back out, back to Jada Brown, top of the key. Brown works right to Nicholson. Nicholson, there was a two double team. Somebody had to be open. Skip at left corner. Hamby fires. Good! Hamby hits the first of the game, and it's a three-pointer brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road.
Good driving kick there.
Excellent job, and a threw it away before I could get to the far side to see who passed it. Devils basketball up 3-0 early in this one. We'll talk about later on about what happened last week in the first round of the conference, and then also what's happening tonight in the conference as well when we get a break. Nicholson will work it to the right side, man-to-man, as Coach said, coming from Rocky. Left side, Byquist inside, good cut to the basket, left hand, but a foul, and it'll be our first foul against Rocky, and Jada Brown will go to the line.
Good pass by Byquist into the cutting Jada Brown.
Coach, I tell you, that went on Bell. That's their first. And I got to tell you, in this one, I'm going to look this up real quick because coming in, we didn't tell everybody what everybody was scoring in that because it's early in the season.
Well, Jada's at 24-8. Miss Nicholson's at 16.
But more importantly, here's the one I was looking at, is free throws so far. And Jada, well, she's got 21 of 28. So she is at the line a bunch. She hits 1 for 2, by the way. Devils are up 4-0.
Thing I like best about Jada's stats, she's almost shooting 70% from the field and from the two-point line. 69. That's very, very good.
We'll have a chance to talk a little bit more about that. Devils trap right in front of us. Good job on the trap. Ball's tipped away, picked up by Bragg, or check that, Randall. Randall goes into the lane, picks it up on a trap in the lane, and good job by Longcourt getting a hand. Here's Byquist.
Just a little bit long. That's all right.
And that is fine there, too, because we got down the line, Coach, pass and pass. It just
that's a good turnover. It goes out of bounds. They don't steal it down here for an easy basket or anything of that nature. Being aggressive on the offensive end, that's what you're looking for. Don't foul.
Devils playing some good D down here in front of us. I love that view when they're right here in our cones into the back.
In our grill, basically.
I had to move back a little bit. The officials in the first game thought I was too close to the court. I could be in the free throw lane, screening somebody out. Maybe that was too close. 5:11 left in the first quarter. 4-0.
Defense has pitched a shutout for the first 3 minutes.
Rocky with the basketball. Devils in that 1-2-2. Nicholson to the point. Byquist, Hamby at the high post. In the low post is Brown, as well as Longcourt. Shot from the side, no good. Bounces around the rim. Nicholson tips it. and then blocks the shot after picking the ball up was Combs. Rocky, though, comes away with it. Rocky drives, goes opposite side, and out of bounds, Blue Devil basketball.
Very active hands on the defensive end, moving their feet, covering up, Great job on the defensive end on that set.
Isn't it been fun, Coach, watching these kids since they were freshmen
and
developing till their sophomore year, and now here they are as seniors, even adding more experience.
Seniors, what are you talking about?
I mean juniors, excuse me.
Juniors. We got another year left of this.
Hamby left wing, good. Hamby hits a three-pointer again.
Minus Miss Hamby, obviously, but, we've got another year of this.
Oh, indeed.
Plus.
Hamby, by the way, with that three-pointer brought to you by WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. Stop by and see Kevin. I still haven't asked him whether or not he has snow shovels. Hey, excuse me, can you guys back up a little bit? Thank you. Thanks. As we got a row of cameramen all over here, they all joined in at the same time.
Big game. We got the Quad Cities media out here.
30-second timeout, 4:05 left in the first quarter, 7-0 Blue Devils. Back with more Blue Devil basketball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Mecca Sports Co. is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Mecca Sports Co., your streaming platform for all Quincy High School basketball. Like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube to follow the action. Just search Mecca Sports Co. MECCASPORTSCO. And you can also find us at MeccaSportsCo.com for the full game schedule and more.
And back here at Rocky, well, we never left. Of course, Pet and I. Here it is 7-0 with 4:05 after the timeout. Rocky's got the basketball. Devils back in that 1-2-2, no subs yet.
Shut out for 4 minutes.
Shot, 14, no good. Following the shot and getting her own shot was Bell. Bell missed. Jada Brown tracks it down.
Good outlet.
Jada down court. Shot, left-hand layup, good. That's Hamby with another shot. Hamby 8. Rocky none. And, of course, Jada's got the other point. Into the high post. Devils reach a little bit there as they converge. And, Coach, they're really doing a nice job of converging 2 on them on the ball and staying back and not reaching normally.
I like how they're extending the defense out. You're not quite to half court, but you're closer to half court than you are to the three-point line. And with their length and their athleticism and their movement, they're doing a great job on the defensive end. There's another steal.
That foul, by the way, was called on Jada Brown. Here, check that.
Good pass.
Down low.
No foul.
Wow, blocked out of bounds, but Byquist will have a chance there. Not to shoot, but take the ball out on this one. And Mia Elifret's our first sub in. Long court to take a seat. Substitution on the other side, number 23. Obviously don't have her in my book, so we'll check to see if Coach got that sheet and says who's who.
Other side.
Amina Ross. No, there's Amina Ross is number 23. Inside, Brown misses the shot. Devils get it back, out to Hamby. Hamby hits it again from the left wing. Madeline Hamby.
Sizzling.
She is a Woodmart employee right now. Has Woodmart
She
Building
wants a
Center.
job out there,
3 threes in the first quarter. Devils lead 12-0.
Oh.
Elifret's almost with a steal. Who'd we say she was? Amina? Coach, number 23. That wasn't in my thing. Do a double check into the high post. Turning is Bell. Thank you there. Sorry about that. Bell missed the shot. Bell got the rebound. And Bell, with 2:46 left in the first quarter, breaks into the scoring for the Rocks. Devils, Elifret's on the baseline. I'll check her out at the quarter here. Elifret's gets her own rebound on the weak side. Mia staying with it, and then she gets fouled.
I think that was Byquist.
Oh, Byquist was in the other side waiting. And there's Cameron going to the line. I was going to say, Brown 28 to the line so far this year, and I'll have to check at halftime. I am not sure many of us have been to the line.
Seven times a game.
Yes.
That's very, very good.
Byquist misses the first. She'll have one more. 2:30 left in the first.
Especially in the high school game where you don't have that shot clock yet, to where you're changing possessions and so on and so forth. Getting 7 free throws a game is very good.
1 for 2 for Byquist. She hits the second one there. Makes it a 13-2 game. 2:20 left in the quarter. I'm actually staying up with the scoreboard too, Coach, every once in a while. Shot from the left wing, 4-3. Nice shot, Ella Leahy. She connects a 3 as well. Devils work, get the ball down court quickly. Work the right side, inside to Brown. Brown to the left side,
Good
Hamby's
extra
hot.
pass.
She came up a little short on that one. But as a shooter, Coach, you know, keep shooting, right?
Well, good extra pass to the hot person. Had a good look. Didn't go in. And the Blue Devils are extending a lot of effort, you know, on the defensive end, you know, which is going to take a little bit out of your legs. You know, need to start rotating some people in, keeping them fresh.
Rocky brings it down. Jamera Combs on the left side. I'm going to have to put a couple players in there because we got a number 4 that I don't have either. So at the quarter break, I'll add some people to my lineup. Left wing was one of those people. You figured you didn't have to get it. Amina Ross, by the way.
Sure.
Right side and the three-pointer, Coach. I couldn't see through all the referees in that.
Number 12.
Thank you, Coach. Jamera Combs, she hits a three-pointer. Back-to-back threes for the Rocks.
And all of a sudden they got 8 points when, you know, 5 minutes into the game they had none.
Indeed. Working around from right to left. Long court corner. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound by the Rocks inside. Pulled down that time by Hudnall. Comes back out. Partial block by Nicholson. Nice job there, Chloe. Down the left side to Nicholson in the corner. She started to make a step back, and cutting down the lane was Hamby for the left hand. Give the assist to Nicholson.
I think that's what the Lady Blue Devils need to do is get it more inside instead of, you know, on a three-point shot. Because most of their points in this game have come from 3.
In the half-court set, Rocky in front of us. Amina Ross, her 3 no good from the left side. Weak side rebound. Leahy for the Rocks. Ball knocked out of bounds. Rocks will get it with 42.2, and we got a substitution over there. Jemiah McNeil, excuse me. It was so funny, Coach, because I got the roster. Coach Hall did a great job of putting it on the website on Max Prep, but he left a couple out, and I didn't get a chance to check it out. Under 40 seconds. Rocky's got the ball. Devils lead 15-8. Lobbed inside. Partially blocked was Hamby. But being from behind, you're going to get whistled for that. Madeline, that's her second. Devils third. Heading the line will be Leahy. She's got one of those 2 3-pointers that just came out. First one, no good. Boy, Coach, this is just one beautiful place. So I know we've talked about that a lot. And the one good thing tonight, we don't have the band right above us.
Well, and it's not during the summer when it's 98 in here and no air conditioning.
Well, I don't want to even think about that after Wharton Fieldhouse in the fall. And I didn't realize how hot that place gets in the fall. Second free throw on its way, no good. Jada Brown gets the rebound.
Good box out.
30 seconds left in the quarter. Devils lead by 7. They'll take it left side, Mia Ellifritz. Ellifritz being hounded over there. Needs some help. And luckily stepping up to get the ball was Longcore, and behind was Rocky with a push. So bail us out of that trouble on the far side.
That was one of those discombobulated, you know, offensive sets there that nobody was moving right or, you know, and they're lucky they still got the ball.
They've got Combs now for 2 fouls. That'll be the 3rd foul against Rocky. 18 seconds, 3 fouls. Of course, remember the rule. 5 1/4, 2 shots then. Ellifritz, a nice drive, but goes over the shot. Rebounded on the weak side. That was McNeil. Down the right side, down to 6 seconds. Good defense by Nicholson.
Yes.
They're going to have to throw one up. Don't foul. Oh, don't foul. Nicholson reached over and put her hand on top of the ball, but it was going to be basically an off-balance shot anyway, and that reach across, even though she didn't make contact with her body, gets you whistled.
Question I ask you is, the color of the floor we are playing on is red and yellow, so wasn't a good play, though. Wasn't a good decision defensively. You know, but once again, the Blue Devils, you know, on defense have been very aggressive, you know, a lot of hands, you know, getting after it. So, I mean, it's hard to change.
Bragg makes 1 of 2, and the Devils don't get a shot off, but we have played 1 quarter here in Rocky. It's the Blue Devils 15, the Rocks 9, and we'll be back with more Quincy High Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side on mechasportsco.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And we are back here, the Mecca Mobile Studio, sponsored by Sleep Tight, Jacksonville and Quincy. Better beds, less money. Now, I'm going to get that and start doing a little rhythm when that thing as we go along too. So, I got to get my Tempur-Pedic King out of the storage some year. So 15-8 through the first quarter, and 13 out of the 15 comes from Hamby. That's not bad.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you look at this, this is the right pace where the Blue Devils want to play. You know, they come in averaging, 68 points a game and giving up 50. You know, right now they're giving up 40 and scoring 60. So, it's the right pace for them. Like to see them keep pushing the ball, get that rebound and go, and get your easy looks at the basket, your good-looking easy shots instead of being guarded.
Rocky gets it to start. The official said, I'm in a hurry, and sets the ball down. Rocky got there in a hurry in the half-court set. Devils come out in the 1-2-2 with Nicholson at the point, Elifritz and Byquist at the high post. Longhorn Brown down low. Road blue trimmed in white. If you want to sponsor the colors out here at night, give us a holler. Works to the left side, shot no good. Getting the rebound and taking it back up was Ross. Ross in traffic. Jump ball, and it'll come back to the Blue Devils. Yeah, I tell you, Coach, after talking, seeing Massey stuff about the Western Big Six, I was thought, when we get to Galesburg some night, we need to have him on as a guest and basically let you and him just talk basketball. In the half-court set for the Devils.
I don't know too much about basketball, but
there's a lot of stuff in that head, I'm going to tell you. Byquist drives, spins. Nice move by Byquist. Didn't get it up on the rim. Rocky with the rebound. No score here in the second quarter, still 15-9. I'll try to keep my scoreboard up high, but you have a scoreboard in the back there I think you can see. Turnaround shot, no good.
Oh.
And the key was Bell missed the shot, but we didn't get a good body and screen.
You got to block her out.
Yep,
after she misses that shot, you got to put your butt on her.
And I think we were probably in view there to show that, so sorry about that, ML the second. Screen them out. Ball tip cutting through there. They're going to say Blue Devils. I thought it was the cutting rock.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
But that's why we're here.
We don't have the replay, so
I told him I would help.
Can't change it.
Here we go, ready to set it in. Ross for the Rocks. It'll go back out high. Devils in that 1-2-2. Ball works to the right side at the high post. Drive to the basket. And a move by Bragg. She got it. I don't know how she got it up there, but then got contact, and we're going to have an and one. We mentioned Bragg had a good game last year. On the foul will be Longcore, her first of the second quarter. Of course, the Blue Devils missed that, and of course the rebound not getting it was Bell. KZ got the bell and driving to the basket. She lost her own balance and fell, but when you're close, you're going to get called. And I think Longcore just got two quick ones. 2 for Longcore and 2 for Hamby. Other side, 2 for Leahy.
Well, I'm looking at this game right now. We're up 15-11, and, I call them the big three. Jada, Miley, and Miss Nicholson, they have 1 point between them.
Turnaround shot and good. Working to the basket. Coach, was that Bell? I think number 2.
Yep.
That's what I thought. I had to look around the cameraman here. Devils on the weak side, on the far side. Right, Byquist into the high post. Brown. Good cut from the left side, Nicholson. She steps back, shot no good. There it is right in front of the basket, and that's Jada Brown. Gets the rebound and then steps down with the left hand for the putback. And for Jada, that was her first bucket, as Coach had just mentioned. Rocky works it off the left side. With the basketball on that side is Combs. Combs looking at that high post where Bragg is at. Bragg's being guarded by Nicholson.
That's one thing about the 1-2-2. You got to stay matched up.
Bragg has it, kicks it back to the top of the key. Combs, left side. Nope, she'll go back to the right. Everything's on the
Good
perimeter, and then
steal.
Byquist with a steal out to Nicholson, all the way in, and off the board, too hard.
I think she might have got fouled.
And I was going to joke about one of these years she'll probably dunk it. Devils back on defense. Combs with the ball off the left side and overlapping, which is double dribble basically. Devils get the ball back. 5:27 left in the first half. Devils lead 17-13 after building up a 12-0 lead in this ball game. Madeline Hamby's back in. Longcor will take a seat. On the other side, Bell's out.
So we got 2 fouls in for 2 fouls.
And yep, and Michaela Curry, number 10, also comes in for the Rocks. Devils basketball. Glad you're with us here, Mecca Sports, on this Tuesday night, right, Coach? With the snow and all that, I lost track of my days.
A cold Thursday night.
Yes, indeed. Devils come back up here, and that's the boys tomorrow to play at the Rock Garden, a very good Rock Island team. Our first look at them this year. Jada Brown from the corner. 3, no good. And the weak side, Nicholson was going to come in for the rebound, but the problem was she had to go around Ellifritz, who was jumping on the back of the Rocks. And for Mia, her first foul. Devils third in this quarter. No fouls against the Rocks in the quarter. Yeah, this is the
How
one.
many fouls do the Rocks have in the game?
Well, they had
versus.
It was 3-3 the first quarter, which I only had 2, but they did give them a third. Yeah, that's the thing with them up here. You don't want them to hang around.
No.
So get after it and put it away. A little hop step there in front of us and an air ball across. But on the weak side and the putback, McNeil with the score.
Jada did a good job not picking up her second foul.
Make this a close game, 17-15. Devils only up by 2 halfway through the second. Nicholson off the left side behind the arc. Being guarded man-to-man there by Bragg. Maybe a 5 call, but she falls down. Luckily, Ellifritz comes to help. Brown drives through, nice crossover. Finds Nicholson, left in the corner. Chloe, good for 3. So falling down, getting back up in that spot, and waiting for the ball to come back around is a good thing. And that 3 was brought to you by WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. And it'll go to a break. We'll take a quick break. We're back with more Blue Devil basketball on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the do.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
And welcome back to Rock Island. 4:19 left in the first half. Devils lead 20-15. Got up 12-0 before at the 2:46 mark in the first quarter. First time that Rocky scored. But Rocky has been hanging around, especially 2 threes in a row by Combs and Leahy in the first quarter.
Well, we need to focus here in the last 4 minutes and 19 seconds here of the second quarter and push this 5-point lead out to where, 8, 9, 10, by halftime would be good. You know what I mean? Because we came out and dominated the first 6 minutes, and we kind of lost a little bit.
I said that's when you're sneaky and you hang around. Coming out of the timeout, Ellifritz is at the point of the 1-2-2. Nicholson will fall back with Brown on the low post, and at the high post, Byquist and Hamby. That's in the 1-2-2. For the Rocks, out at the point, that's Combs right now with the ball, working the 2-guard offense. Goes to the right side with Randall, into the right corner. Hanging out in that right corner, being double-teamed.
That.
Yeah, that was a good one there as it dropped down to the baseline. In traffic, ball comes away, and it goes right to Combs.
Oh.
She misses a shot. And again,
number 2,
wrong place, wrong time where we made contact, and we haven't had great fouls. It hasn't been a foul where we stop at somebody going to the basket. It's been incidental contact fouls, but they've been fouls.
Yep.
Second one on Chloe, so fourth one on the Devils. Chloe 2, Hamby 2, Longcord 2 for the Devils. And shooting on the other side for the Rocks, that's Jamera Combs. She makes her first one. She's got one more. And 2 for 2, 20-17. Devils with the basketball, still leading. Nicholson to pick up the point again.
Good drive by Byquist.
Good job. Sorry there, Coach. I was making sure my scorer got there. He kind of anal about that, as you know, 22-17. Devils back on defense. Goes on the block. And getting out of there right away was Curry, as she had Nicholson on her. There was a shadow, she realized. Back at the point. Working at the top, Combs. Left side, Curry. Curry looked in at the high post. Ball goes to the right wing. Shot from three, no good. Weak side, there's Byquist. Byquist turning on her track shoes. Goes the opposite side. Hamby's there, off the glass, but then Brown is there. Another one, just wouldn't go down. Devils had 2 good looks, 3 minutes left in the half. Off the right side, three-pointer, boom! Combs hits the three, and that's what happens when you get down there and you miss the bunny twice.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've missed like 3 or 4, shots that, point blank that should go down.
Nicholson out high, takes the three, no good. Fighting inside. They're going to call a foul. Good news is they called it on the Rocks, I believe, and that'd be number 22, Bragg. For Denaja, that's her first of the second quarter for the Rocks. By the way, Athletic Director Mike Elmendorfer, thank you, and your staff. Lance, thank you for coming up and setting up our connections here at Rocky. They're one of the few schools that really checks their everything. Left side, Hamby. Hamby good for 3. Her 4th of the ball game. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. Get in there tomorrow and tell Kevin about the threes Hamby had tonight. From their left side, no good. Bragg missed the shot. Hamby on the weak side for the basket.
Good defensive rebound by Hamby and block out.
Approaching 2 minutes left in the half. Devils starting to stretch. They got 5 now. Brown almost lost it. She found Byquist, who traveled driving.
And throws it away.
Exactly, and that was a sword up there. You had to be 6'8" to catch that one. Excited. And of course, now Cameron told me she finally feels good now. She must have had a quad injury in the fall. I said, that's what happens to you fast people. It doesn't happen to us guys. Glad to have her back.
Another offensive set that wasn't set up the right way and was just not right from the very beginning.
Randall bringing it across. Jordan, now she comes across. Waits a little bit there as the 1-2-2's ready. Elliford stretched it out at the point. Pushing her to the right inside 2 minutes. Back to the top of the key, Curry. Curry will go back over to Randall. Hiding in the corner is Ross. Trying to post up is Bell. Devils do a good job of covering. It goes to the high post. Combs was going to go down, but we had Brown and Nicholson covering up down the low blocks. Almost a travel. Curry has it left wing. Right in front of us. Skips across. And there you are, right in your living room there as Madeline Hamby reaches up, tips it away. Good defense on this stand. Shot clock would have already buzzed, and that'll happen next year, folks. The shot clock will be in play. 1:15 and counting. Devils good on this stand. Still up 5. Try to go inside. Jada did a good job of tipping it away. She didn't get around her enough, but that still was live. Hit the floor. Jump ball. Rocks will get this one. Brad Dance up in front of his bench. Right in front of the Layla Gay orange or pink fluorescent shoes. There's my shoe fetish again. Shot from here right in front of us, left corner, and good for a three-pointer. Nakia Wilkins, and it's a 2-point game, folks. Devils inside a minute with the basketball, still leading by 2. And a foul on the baseline. 2 shots, Coach?
Yep.
On the drive, 49.8. Foul called at number 5. That's Jordan Randall, her first. Second against the Rocks, sending Mia Elfritz to the line.
Thing that amazes me is how deep Rock Island goes, and they don't lose a whole lot when they go deep. Right now they've got 5 kids in there. 3 of them haven't scored yet. One's got 3, one's got 4. So, I mean, they're going deep. They're running bodies through there. They're playing hard. This is going to be a dogfight all the way down, I do believe.
Mia hits the first one. Elliford's second one rolls off the rim, but the Devils come away with it. Nice job, Blue Devils. In the half-court set now. Work off the left side. Shot right side. Nicholson missed. Good offensive rebound by Brown, and Jada takes it to the hole. She's got 5.
Jada's been doing a good job on the boards.
Keeping things going here. Shot by the Rock's no good.
Oh.
Ellifert's at it, then she passed it to Ross. Ross misses the shot, but weak side since nobody got down was Wilkins, and she's got 5 straight points.
Offensive rebounding is killing the Blue Devils.
Yeah, we let that one go. Devils right side, baseline. Cameron Byquist, no good. Ball hits the floor. Good news was 7.9 is the alternate possession arrow will come back to the Blue Devils.
I think she was out of bounds when she grabbed the ball.
Oh.
So it's going to go to Rocky.
A tough one there. So Rocky will get the last shot of the first half. Devils come out at half court to make it tough. No fouls now. Randall's way out there. Over the head of Ross. Ross, no, and there you go. Good defense. Shuts down the Rocks, and it is halftime. Devils lead 28-25, and Coach, this one started off, like we said, 12-0, and it looked like, hey, they're going to run away with this thing.
So, they've been outscored 25-16?
13, actually. Or actually, let's see. It was 9, so they've
15-13.
16-7, because it started off 15-9. Oh, yeah, since then, yeah, but 15-9 after quarter. Sorry about that. Thank you, Coach. You were going back to my point of 12.
2:46. I mean, you've got, 10 minutes of time, and Rocky's basically taking it to the Blue Devils.
Indeed. Hey, it's halftime. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about this first half. We'll talk about the conference, who played last week, and then who's playing tonight, and then we'll touch with some other stuff as well. It's the Blue Devils leading at half, 28-25, right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
Here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
At Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, we believe everyone deserves a better night's sleep. Discover top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Your purchase always includes free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Plus, enjoy 0% interest for up to 5 years. Better bed, less money. Only at your locally owned Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, where comfort and community come together.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And back at Rocky, halftime here. Devils lead this one from the girls' side, 28-25. Wellman and Pettit here. Devils open this one up to start off 12-0. At the 2:46 mark, Rocks finally scored in the first quarter. At the first quarter, Devils only led 15-9. It was close. Devils went back and forth, and 3-pointers in that first quarter by Combs and, of course, Leahy. Combs came back in the second quarter, hit another one, and you look up, you look like we're dominating the game, and we're only up 3, 28-25.
Yeah, I mean, there are lapses on the offensive end. You can't have empty, sets going up and down. I mean, you can't, afford, they probably had 3-4 sets, in the second period that ended up in bad shots, ended up in not good possessions to where they're throwing the ball away or whatever. You can't do that with a team that's going to come down, hit a couple of threes, and then all of a sudden you've given them an opportunity. I think Quincy High's the better team, but they've given Rocky the hope that they can win this ball game. So, I mean, we got to come out the first 3 minutes of the third quarter, and not put our foot down, but, take control of this ball game.
Indeed there, Coach. I was looking for your little sock on your microphone there. Somehow it dropped off there. So,
there it is.
There you go. We're going to take them things on because those are fun. And so, Western Big Six action. Well, first of all, let me back up. In the first half, when Jada was on the line, we talked about she was 21 for 28 coming into tonight. The rest of the team has only 26, the main scorers, 26 free throws. That's all they've shot. She's already got 2 more than that. Nicholson, 6 for 11. And then you go down to Byquist and Hamby or Longcore with only 4. So, which we expect because Jada's inside. She drives to the hole. She's regressive. So we expect her to be at the free throw line. But that's a place we can really live, you know, and we always talked about that with the boys. Anytime we can get the free throw line with good free throw shooters.
Well, you know, I'm thinking, you know, we should be shooting more free throws as a team. You know what I mean? You know, 2, 3 free throws a game. I mean, you know, Miss Longcore and Miss Nicholson should be taking the ball to the hole and taking it hard. Then that's going to open up their outside game with the drive and the kicks and so on and so forth. But you got to establish the inside game and work inside out.
All right, Western Big Six action. Last week, of course, it was the 25th of November when they played. Is that right? That hell was that long ago. Quincy beat Moline 73-52. Geneseo over East Moline 49-47, a close one in that one. Rocky beat Sterling 59-53, so you see the closeness there. And then Galesburg 58-23. They're going to be low. They're 6-0 right now. And, in fact, we play, of the 4 undefeated teams in the conference, only 1-0. We get Geneseo next. We get Galesburg next. So we have a good chance to kind of divvy up where the conference is going to be.
Well, and, you know, to be honest with you, Geneseo's playing a Moline team at Geneseo. So you got to kind of give Geneseo a little bit of edge there.
And that's tonight's action, by the way.
Yeah, that's tonight's action. Then you got this game, the 2 1-0 teams, you know, up here at the back gym here in Rocky.
It does not have a name, by the way. I asked tonight if it had a name. I mean, the old gym, it kind of sounds bad, and it's the girls' gym. There was no name, so we'll have to create. You know, it's not the Rock Garden, the original Rock Garden,
No.
obviously.
Rock Garden's in the other place.
Indeed.
But, you know, and then you got Galesburg and Sterling tonight. Like I say, Galesburg's looking, you know, like the class of the conference, to be honest with you. You know, and then you got United Township and Alleman tonight, couple 0-1 teams, which, you know, at East Moline, I'll take that in the Panther Den.
Well, you got to remember, too, Alleman graduated one of their best shooters.
Oh, yeah.
And then at Moline, I'm standing there watching the game, and I said, Voss, wait a minute. She didn't play for them last year. She played for Alleman. She transferred to Moline this year.
Well,
so the great shooter there, you know, added to Moline's lineup as well.
Yep.
So that's what's happened in the Western Big Six last week and this week. We'll take a break. When we come back, it's the Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side on MeccaSportsCo.com.
QHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QHS Honda.
And QHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QHS makes it easy.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
This game is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.
And back here at Rock Island, Jeff Wellman, Dave Pettit, and Coach with 28-25. We talked about the conference action. You know, I talked about Evan Massey. He was the coach for Galesburg forever. Actually, I talked to Rick Day the other day, and I'm sure Stu Pyatt and Donald Bryan will agree. They're all Galesburg Silver Streaks alums. And earlier this week on Facebook, he had the top 50-some scorers, maybe it was closer to 80, in the girls' Western Big Six career. Not just in the conference, but over your host career.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, the boys came out. Now, in the girls, Bree Beal, she played at Rocky.
In South Carolina and got a couple of championship rings.
There you go. And she's up there with 2,709. Nobody's going to get it. Ruth Kipping, Quincy High, class of 88. 2,287 points. The only two girls in the Western Big Six with over 2,000s. Galesburg's at 8 of the top 25. Now, that means you got good scorers, but that also means maybe there wasn't extra people on the team, because when you get 2 or 3 good scorers, you got to share. So as I glance down the list, of course, Taylor Foe is our next girl in line at 1,210 points, just graduated. Candy Cedarwell from 86, she's at 1,197. And Tiffany Turwell, St. Dominic's, of course, 1,197 or 93. She was a 2003 person. So those girls never played with each other. But passing up, Amber Dvorak from 2000, Courtney Vonderhaar from 2000. They were 2 good players there. And Shai Cartmill, right now in about the 40th spot in the all-time Western Big Six, is Jada Brown with 1,164. She's knocking on Tiffany Turwell, who
she'll pass probably about
everybody
maybe half that list this year.
Everybody but Ruth this year. So, and there's the buzzer to get back to second half action. Put 8 minutes back on the board. I'm glad I'm not messing with that. And the Devils get the basketball. Byquist, Nicholson, Longcore, Hamby, and Brown. That's the way they started.
I like to see more.
They call a offensive foul
on Jada, setting the screen.
Oh, because at first Chloe thought it was on her, and she's looking, and I'm kind of the same point. I thought, how is that on Chloe?
That was terrible.
So
terrible.
First foul of the third quarter, and it goes against the Devils. And of course, Ella Fritz now has 2 fouls. She joins the rest of the Devils there with 2, but 3 of them.
We don't need a cheap foul there.
1-2-2. Nicholson at the point. Ball goes over to the left, taking it down to the block and stopping, kicking it back out to Bell. Bell shot no good, reaching out with the big old reach is Nicholson. Down in front of us.
To the hole. Oh.
And a quick bounce on the basketball for Byquist. Ball jumped up on her, and she had looked up at the basket. Turnover, Devils.
Oh, another steal. Oh, almost.
Hamby with a great job over there trying to get that one. Hamby had a great first quarter. She had 13 of the 15 Devils points. She had 16 in the first half. Shout out to Bob Lowry, Grandpa. I always forget to give him a shout out. Shout out to Grandma too, but she might be here. Devils back on defense, 7-10 left in the third quarter action. Devils up by 3. Inside, but it comes back out. Byquist with a steal. Cameron being hounded from behind. They'll get the foul as the Rocks kept reaching from behind. Good job, Cameron.
Oh, that was a nice 3-on-1 fast break that was stopped, with the foul call.
Those are tough, too, because you're like, no, let us go. We'll take the that.
And it was a ticky-tack foul, too.
Curry, of course, called for the foul, 1-1 in the third quarter for both teams. Remember, 5 fouls is a double shot. In the high post of Brown. There's the backdoor cut. Nicholson, she pulls up. The runner no good, but Byquist is there on the weak side. Might have put down
good, strong move.
And Cameron may have put down a quick dribble before she picked it up and then took it to the hole. I'm not sure, but she made a good move to the hole. And all my camera people here were gone, so I could have got that shot. They were standing right where you see Rocky.
Well, and Cameron's only scoring like little over 4 a game, but 5 rebounds, 5 assists, steal and a half. I mean, she leads the team in assists.
We expect that out of our guards out there. Number 22 on the foul, that's Denaja Bragg. Her second foul. Byquist misses the first, so again, Rose at the free throw line a little bit. Second one no good. Rebounded inside, that's Bell for Rocky. Down court, quickly hitting it, and Curry lost the hand on the ball. Check that, Combs. Ball goes left side, shot goes up, doesn't hit anything.
Got to do a better job on a defensive glass.
Yeah, that ball just went out to the corner, and Bell tracked it down. Back in the 1-2-2. Longcore stepped up. Longcore got a hand on it, but then tipping it after her was the Rocks. And it's Blue Devil basketball with 6:24 left in the third.
Well, you got to make sure on that 1-2-2 that you're matched up with somebody, that you get your butt on somebody. There were 2 Rocks down there and not a Blue Devil in sight.
Those little things in the fundamentals, us coaches will pick on that. Most people will say, oh, the ball just went out to the corner.
Good drive.
Right side, Longcore off the glass. Nicholson tried to keep it alive.
Another gimme that we've missed.
Sometimes those balls just don't bounce on the other end. Shot's no good. Throwing it back up, and no good is Bell.
Oh.
Hamby got the rebound, got squeezed. The Rock Island squeeze. A rock sandwich. Finally, the ball's on the floor.
Rocky wants the ball more than us right now.
All those people on the floor, I thought it was wrestling. And speaking of wrestling, the Blue Devils are up at Fort Madison tonight in the wrestling mode. It was a jump ball. We'll go back to Rocky. Also, we mentioned earlier the 8th grade Comet girls are in the playoffs, 2 versus 3 at Chatham-Glenwood tonight. Rocky goes down the left corner. Devils cover, goes inside to Bell. Bell, good help there. Loncourt had her. Nicholson came over and blocked the shot.
You can't play behind the big girl down on the block.
In the left corner, Byquist. Oh, yes.
There.
Rattles around, spins around one more time, and goes down for the 3, which is brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, woodmartbuildingcenter.com at 12th and Seminary Road. Stop in and see Kevin and the gang. We'll be hearing about them all year, especially if we go to that close to 500 threes again. Rocks missed the shot. We get the rebound. Coach is talking about those weak side. Now there was a good pass. A drive. We left him, and Bell was wide open down the block.
You should never be able to penetrate the paint, and then pass the ball.
And
Way too easy.
Nicholson on the other end with a quick little fadeaway. So the Devils put a quick basket back. We got a timeout. We'll take one too. Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from all of us here at Kunis Hyundai
and Kunis Honda of Quincy. As we wrap up another wonderful year, we just wanted to say thank you
to our friends, customers, and neighbors across the Quincy community.
Your trust and support made 2025 an incredible year for our Kunis family.
From our family to yours.
We wish you peace, joy, and safe travels this holiday season.
Merry Christmas and a very happy New Year.
And we're back at Rocky, third quarter action. Wellman and Pettit, 4:58 left in the quarter. 33-27, Devils still lead.
Well, what I've liked here in the first 3 minutes here of this third quarter, the defensive intensity has picked up by the Blue Devils because, they had 25 at half, they got 27, so they've given up 2 points, the first 3 minutes. We need to keep up the intensity on the defensive end. We've got 4 gals with 2 fouls. Getting third now wouldn't be good.
Luckily, we're at least in the third quarter. It's not the first half. You always hate that because then you really have to change your whole philosophy with that third foul in the first half. Devils back on defense, 1-2-2. Rocks work to the right side. Randall drives down, pulls up, 15-footer, baseline, no good.
Got a box out.
Combs was all alone on the weak side. She got the rebound for the Rocks. Rocky starts to drive. Ball's thrown back out. It hits the floor. 4 people are going to be down there. No, then the ball squirts out. I thought we had a jump ball, and here's the three-pointer from the top of the key, and a bank three-pointer by Curry. And that's the way things happen, Coach. When the ball hits the floor, you look like we might get a jump ball. Ball pops back out. Girl hits a 3 from out high. That's amazing stuff there, 33-30. Foul on this end was Curry, her second, both in this half. For the Rocks, their third. But it'll put Blue Devils on the line. It'll be Cameron Byquist again. Byquist on the night. 1 for 4. I had to wait till after that one. When you're 1 for 4, we're not jinxing you. So good job by Cameron. She's got one more. Devils all go down to the other end of the floor to get back on defense.
Last time she was at the line, those 2 free throws didn't look very good.
Mia Efforts is into the ball game now. Second one, no good. Rebounded by the Rocks, and that's Bell. KZ. 4 minutes halfway through the third quarter. Western Big Six action on the road. From the right side, Combs being double teamed. Ball has to come back to Randall at the top of the key. Randall will go to the left side. Back to the top, Combs. And she was going to have it taken away by Nicholson, but she took an extra step first, traveling back to the Blue Devils. Substitution coming the other way. We'll give you those subs. Wilkins comes in, that number 4. We'll check along there because you still have Bell in the ball game. Oh, there we go. It was Leahy checking back in, number 14. Byquist drives the baseline. Good job of getting underneath the defense. She missed. She got her own shot and missed again. And then reached in for the foul. Cameron did a great job of getting up and under the defense. But after missing the shot, she went right back up and, again, put it in the same place.
Yep. Well, you know, I mean, she's got to learn how to finish a little bit better or pull up at that little 10-footer, you know, get it together instead of going in against, 6-foot girls when you're 5'4".
We've talked about how sometimes you get to a place and the rim just won't let it in. It's like, can you please take the lid off? Bragg drives. And a drive. Elfritz couldn't beat her to the basket. Bragg gets her first bucket since the second quarter. And it makes it a 2-point game, folks. Devils getting pressured up at half. Driving his baseline. Byquist over to the other side is Elfritz. Driving Nicholson. Nicholson gets bumped, hits the floor. Rocks get the rebound with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. In transition, right side three, no good. Loncourt was getting the rebound, and I could see her hand get smacked by Bell.
I thought she had great position, and Bell went over her back on that one. And
I was
made
surprised.
contact. I thought that was a foul.
If you're not going to call the foul, then give it to the Devils, because that's where it should have been. Instead, Loncourt goes out right now. Hamby comes back in. Instead, you give it to the Rocks. So,
well, that's one thing when you're 5'8", blocking out 6 foot plus. You got to block them out at least 5 to 7 feet away from the basket.
Whoa, Devils dodged one there.
Basket.
Combs missed a wide open three in the
corner.
corner.
It away.
She missed a three. Weak side. Devils got the rebound, and then we lose the ball. Coach Dance now talking to the official, trying to explain something that he's looking at out there. Not sure what he is looking at, but we'll ask him in the post game. Make sure you stick around. His comments, of course. Coach's comments brought to you by QHS Auto Body. Faith, family, and giving back. Rocky works to the right side. Devils keeping it out 4 or 5 feet outside the arc. He goes in the high post. Nicholson right behind Bell. Bell tries to go all the way around the perimeter, high perimeter. And it was amazing. She threw up a shot that was no good. Brown got the weak side rebound. 2 girls were there from Rocky. It's a jump ball. And back over to the Devils. Loncourt's going to come back in. Elfritz will sit out. So ML the second. Hamby, Byquist, Nicholson, and Brown with pressure full court. We saw a lot of that early in the first half. Across the timeline, Loncourt to the right side. Man-to-man from the Rocks inside. And I'll tell you, it was ill-advised because Leahy was cheating in on that. She gets the steal.
Well, you throw it down the corner and then readjust and block, set your feet.
The triangle game when you set up on the side. Ball goes up high, the post readjusts, and like Coach said, you keep working that triangle.
Well, and you put the shooter down in the corner and say, okay, who you going to guard? The shooter in the corner or, Jade underneath the basket.
And we were doing that long before Tex did that with the Bulls. I'm
well,
sorry. But Tex was the man, and so was the Bulls. Foul on the play was Byquist, her second. 2:12 left in the third quarter. Leahy with her pink shoes went left to the orange shoes. I love the color. You'd think that everybody would wear the same color, but I'm not going to get into that. They might have shoe contracts. And on the left side, Rocks miss it. Brown goes into traffic. She gets the rebound. Long pass, Hamby. Good job of getting it in. Nicholson, go strong.
To the hole.
Chloe takes the little 8-footer and misses. And Coach Dance said the exact same thing that you said, Coach. Take it to the hole. And what happened there, Chloe got out of position a little bit. She was waiting. The ball got passed a little behind her, so she stopped and went back to get it. But still, you're 6'1". Take it to the hole. But she does have a nice little soft blooper.
And then she picks up her third foul going over the back trying to get the rebound. That's the most important thing of that.
Block shot in the corner. Good job by Loncourt. It went into the post, and Brown was there. Her block shot. Problem is they block it right to, and another block shot by Brown against Bragg. Problem is, after 3 block shots, the ball kept falling to the Rocks, and it falls right into Leahy's hands, and we are tied, folks, 34-34. Out high, shot for 3, no good. Mia Elfritz dodges. Luckily, it didn't come this way because she was on the back. 1:10 left in the third. A little hop in there. Devils don't close together to shut that lane down. Instead, they commit the foul, and I believe this is their 5th, so we're going to the line to shoot 2. So dead ball points, which we hate. And the third foul on Madeline Hamby, and the senior, who knows better. I always love coachable kids. She's one of them coachable kids.
Yeah.
Wilkins hits the first. Another one was on the boys' team, Trace Ruth. Talked to him last week and mentioned about was watching on TV actually the night we were out there on Friday, and mentioned getting hustling his butt back down the court, and he said, "Yes, sir." I went, "Boy, what a kid!" Shot
Another
was no
offensive
good.
rebound.
And inside Leahy gets the putback. So after the missed free throw by Wilkins, we've got a 7-point run, and the Devils find themselves down 37-34. Great step through Jada Brown, and she's heading to the line.
Offensive rebounds are killing us. You know, I bet Rock Island's got 7 or 8 offensive rebounds just this quarter.
37-34. My 4 looked like a 1. Excuse me. Foul was called on the other side by McNeil, her first. 4th by the Rocks in this quarter. And Jada Brown back to the line, and she's good as gold there. And a shout out to Cameron, her brother. I got to remember where he went. He left down there in Texas. And more importantly, Devils with 1. They break into that run of 7 points by Rocky, and inside a minute find themselves down by 2. Inside, and another point-blank shot, and McNeil got inside again. That's her first basket, by the way, so not again.
I tell you what, you got to do a better job, you know, because you shouldn't be able to catch the ball 5 foot from the basket, take one dribble, and go to the hole.
Loncourt with a drive, back to Hamby on the left wing. Skip over right side behind the arc. Jada Brown for 3, no good. Weak side rebound, the Rocks, and that's Jamara Combs. Combs going to go coast to coast. Right idea for Loncourt, and Loncourt was trying to come over and take the Jeremiah. That's a charge, by the way, folks. Almost got there a little late and could have been whistled for it, but the Devils did get the ball and busted it out.
And we got a 5th foul on Rock Island, so Jada will go back to the line.
And if you're going to get a 5th foul, what better person to go to the line for 2? There's no such jinx, I'm sorry. Foul was called on Bragg. That's her 3rd for the Rocks.
Numbers talk.
I'll tell you, we've only had, Jada hits the first one. We've only had one 3-pointer, and that's Byquist in the quarter. Hamby hit 4 in the first half, and Nicholson hit 1. So we had 5 in the first half. Having a tough time getting back there. Jada goes 2 for 2. Nice job, Jada. Gets us within 2, 39-37. Inside 10 seconds. Devils on the defense. Inside 5. Good job. Oh, almost a travel, McNeil. Block shot, though. Nice job by Miley Loncourt with the block shot, and that's going to end the 3rd quarter. Your score here at Rocky, the Blue Devils 39, and Rock Island from the girls' side too, 37. We're back for the 4th quarter. Hey, baby, if you were back in Quincy, and it's MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And back here at Rocky, Jeff Wellman, Dave Pettit. Coach Pettit. So 3 quarters, Coach. Great start, 9-0. Leading after 1, 15-9. Second quarter, a little back and forth and too many 3-pointers from the Lady Rocks, but we're still up 3, 28-25 at half. Third quarter was slow, and once we got to the point 34-30, 7-point run by the Rocks, they took the lead by 3, and of course after 3 quarters, they lead 39-37.
Well, yeah, the bottom line is going to be, you know, we're going to have to defensive rebound, you know, here in the 4th quarter in order to give Rock Island only 1 shot at the basket, you know, instead of 2, 3, you know, we got to do a much better job, you know, and you know, I tell you what, we played good defense, well, the first 3-4 minutes of the half, you know, but the last 4 minutes weren't very good.
Almost taking the ball away. Rocky gets it to start the quarter off. Nicholson, Byquist, Hamby.
Quit reaching.
Loncourt. And a pass from up high to the right, down to the left block. And for an easy bucket was Ross. Those just can't happen. 41-37. Devils find themselves down 4, back on the offensive side. Brown posting up, get it to her. It's inside. Kicks it back out, Nicholson. Nicholson a fire 3. And just grazed the net. Byquist got popped in the ear, so she didn't get the rebound. Out of bounds. 7:26 left in this one. Devils are going to stretch it out on the 1-2-2 to all half court. Nicholson on the point. Leahy in the right corner. Back out to Combs. 4 on the right side, but still watch somebody sneaking on the weak side. And there she goes down there. That'd be 23 at Ross. Still on that left side, right side.
Oh, yeah, it's a 2-roll. It's got to drop down and box out.
Yep, and that's what happened the last time. And then a throwaway for the Rocks, so Devils will get it back. Rocks are going to pick them up. A little bit half court. Wilkins will pick up, bring Longcourt, push her to the right side. Longcourt takes it to the wing. Longcourt starts to drive baseline, stops. Over left side, Hamby set, three-pointer. Good, that's what we needed. And sorry, I didn't get back to Madeline to see that shot, but nothing but net for Hamby, brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, woodmartbuildingcenter.com.
Another offensive rebound.
Back out high.
Another
Rocky
offensive
misses,
rebound.
and inside, oh, luckily McNeil's ball bounced 4 times, and they get our break. They miss a bunny, and then they foul.
Got to do a better job on the glass. I don't know if it's moving, Nicholson down low to the bottom row with, Jada.
And she was there early in the, for just a brief moment in that second quarter or third quarter we saw her. Left side Byquist. Goes under, skips it back to Nicholson. She's right here in front of us. Chloe starts to drive, brings it back out. No, she steps through. Longcourt from the right side. Chloe no good. 2 Rocks were in there. Almost a reach there by Chloe. Got away with it. Coming down the side is Ross.
Yeah, we don't need a cheap 4th foul on Chloe.
And again, we only got 1 foul in this quarter. We do not, and that's on the Rocks.
Another offensive rebound.
Oh my goodness. Well, I imagine Combs gets that one. I can tell you what drills we're doing tomorrow. The old screening out and screening out and screening out. You put a lid on the basket and you make them work for a while. Brown shot from the free throw line, no good. We're looking at a quick 1 and out on these. We need to get a couple good layups, or at least work it where Hamby gets open for a 3. From the side, wow.
Coach Dance needs to pull out his best set, with a back screen or something, get the ball down low, get an easy basket. We seem to be out of sync, especially on the offensive end.
Jada Brown gets her 3rd. I didn't know she had this. I didn't know.
Oh, he's using the two range too.
That's right. So back to the action. 5:15 or so. Devils are down 3. Good hands by Nicholson. Brown gets it out to Nicholson. Chloe goes all the way in. Left-hand layup. Good. And a quick timeout by Brad Dance. Good job there. Get the bucket. Go down and talk. And we'll take a timeout too. Your score now. Rocky 43, Quincy High 42, 5:09 left in this one. Back with more on mechasportsco.com.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
Back at the timeout. Good job by the Devils getting the steal. Brown getting it down to Nicholson, going in for the layup, and we made it. So that was good. Well, I got to believe, and you know right away, what's Coach talking about in the timeout?
Well, basically it's, take care of the basketball, rebound the basketball. Hey, you know what I mean? It's like, you got to make sure that you get your butt on somebody and make sure you're not 3 feet from the basket. You got to be 5, 6, 7 foot away, and get the rebound.
As we always know, the only ball you're going to get underneath the basket is the made shot against the head. And some of them do bounce, that way. The ball does bounce funny, but you got to screen them out.
Well, that's too easy.
Wilkins goes into a triple team, tries to pass it out. Good job there. Longcourt tipped it. Byquist came away with it. Working down the right side. From the right corner, Nicholson, 3, rattles in and route. Rockies get the way, come down the right side. Ross, off balance, throws it up.
Another offensive rebound.
Up, but that one there was thrown up in the air, and it was almost like a pass right to her. 45-42 in the half-court set. Right side, inside. I didn't see, Coach. It came in so fast.
Jada.
Jada scored. Thank you very much. Worked from the right side into the left. Brown now on the night. That's her third basket. 10 points on the night. Gets the Devils a little closer. Rocks miss, and I was going to go with the jump ball on that one, Coach.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but they call it on Rocky.
We'll take it. Nobody's going to complain here.
Well, and that's the one thing about Rocky, rotating them in and out. They all hit the offensive glass. It don't make no difference. So
a lot of fouls to use up.
whoever you're matched up with, you got to make sure your person don't get the rebound.
45-44.
Stay under control. Stay under control.
Devils down by one inside 4 minutes in this one. Nicholson's at the point.
I'd run a pick and roll with Nicholson and Jada.
High post screen. Hamby came through on it.
Get it to
Long
her.
on the weak side. Brown.
Finish.
Fade.
There we go.
Almost in, but Jada will go to the line to shoot two. Good set on that one. Way to work the ball around the perimeter. 3:42 left.
Well, that's what you need. Get it to your scorers in the proper position, where they can, take care of business. Get in there.
Jada's first one went in. I'm going to have to go home and watch our replay. By the way, you can always watch our replays on Mecca Sports Co. because I missed the bucket in this quarter. I've got the three-pointer by Hamby and the two-pointer by Brown. And it might be two two-pointers by Brown, but we'll double-check that. Jada does hit two there. And so that gives the Blue Devils the 46-45 lead.
Now let's have a good defensive center. Make sure you get the rebound.
Back to the top, 1-2-2 coming out of the Blue Devils. Pushes the ball to the right corner. Leahy's there. Combs. They try to go inside. Oh, and a walk.
Travel. Oh.
A jump ball. There was a lot of walking first, and I never saw the jump, but you know what?
I thought she took 2 steps before she got, you know.
It was a dance move. There was no doubt. I heard the music. Devils get it back, though. Bad thing is you lose the possession arrow.
Be careful.
Here's Nicholson coming in the half-court set. Hamby's at the free throw line, had it blocked from behind. May have wanted a foul, but it doesn't matter. Goes out of bounds.
And right now, the Rocks got 3 fouls. We've only got 1, so if we keep taking the ball to the hole, get to the free throw line, finish it off.
Longcore, right side. Nicholson for 3. No good. And Brown did a great job of coming to the hole to get inside for the rebound. And where'd it go? Right where she was at. Good look at the shot, though, and a good opportunity for the Devils.
Missed it by, probably half an inch. Hit the back of the rim, went out of bounds. Good look.
Missed it by that much.
That much.
Maxwell Smart. Inside 3 minutes. Devils
Good
have a one.
steal.
Oh, great job by Hamby. Gets the steal for the Devils. Good time for maybe a pass and Madeline to hit a 3. Be nice, but she's in the high post. Right side, Nicholson. Flashing over is Brown. Now flashing Byquist 2. Into the high post, Hamby. Ball comes to the left side, right in front of us.
Patience.
That's Longcore. Longcore starts to drive, no good. But Jada Brown was there for the Rocky rebound as the ball all game seems to go over the basket to them. This time we get it. Right side, no good. Weak side basket.
Rebound.
Sure enough.
Then Chloe's 4th foul.
Sure enough there, 2 in each half there for Chloe. On the other end.
She's got to be very careful these last 2-12. She doesn't make a, reach in and foul. They're going to take her out. Offensive, defensive substitution coming, hopefully, or?
Well, you can't lose her, but at the same time, you need her out there. But
yeah.
Ball goes inside. They go right away. And here's
another offensive rebound.
Well, and that one, another missed shot that comes right back out to a cutting McNeil.
Well, good set run by Rocky with the gal, slicing down to get wide open. Missed it. You got to step in front of those people.
Devils working to the right side.
Get in there.
Brown, inside shot, just rolls off the rim. McNeil tracks it down. Combs takes off the other way for Rocky. She'll stay on the left side and give it to Bragg. Bragg will dribble through traffic. Bragg started to make a dribble and a walk again, but this time she kept her pivot foot, and the Devils bail her out with a foul. Third foul on Longcore. 3-3 on the fouls, 138. And I guess they said she was shooting on the drive. That's all right. She missed the free throw. We'll go with that. Nicholson back in. Hey, 138 left. No sense taking her out the rest of the game. Just be smart. Devils by 1, 48-47. Don't forget to stick around for the post-game show, brought to you by Hardee's. Brian Harms at 30th and Broadway.
Take your time. Take your time. Run a good set. Get a good shot here.
No good on
you
the
don't
second
need to
one.
go fast.
Jada Brown trying to work one-on-one. Skips over to Nicholson. Chloe right in front of us. Back to the top of the key to Longcore.
Take your time.
Left wing is Byquist. Right side Brown. Oh, and a great cut to the basket, but stepping up was Rocky for the steal. Nicholson passing to Byquist. Looked like it might be a layup. Good defense. And speaking of good defense, Jada Brown gets it before McNeil gets it inside for the Rocks. We got 1 minute left, folks. Devils lead 48-47. Brad Dance wants to talk about it.
Well, yeah, I tell you what, pull the ball out, make them come out and guard you. You know, backdoor cut for a layup. Yeah, that's what you got to do the last minute, 1 minute and 1 second.
Excitement here in the corner of the gym. That is the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight, Jacksonville and Quincy. Better beds, less money.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
And back after a quick moment there. Now, see, he said better bed. I thought he wants to sell more than one bed, so I like better beds. You know, Kevin, I want you to sell 5 or 6 at a time. All right, here we go, Coach. 48-47, Devils lead. 1:01 left. We talked about the foul. Of course, Nicholson has 4. At this point, it really doesn't matter. Other side, we got Bragg with 3. They got enough bodies to keep running.
Yeah,
so it doesn't matter.
they just, they're going to run them in and out anyway. So,
and
we just got to take care of the basketball now. You know, we've had some bad turnovers in this half. Don't get sped up. Pull it out. Be patient. You know, you'll get good looks. I would keep the ball in Chloe's hands. You know, pass, go get it back.
And step to it. Almost lost one there right in front of us. Step to the pass.
Stay there.
Nicholson
That's a
comes
foul.
across. Hand
That's
checks.
A foul. That's
And
a foul.
they're trying to call.
Over and back, but she pushed her.
Right. And with Chloe, too, they've been trying to get her on that offensive with the other hand. That's foul number 4. So the Devils with another foul will go dead ball and 2 shots.
Yep. But once again, you want to get it into the right people's hands that can shoot the free throws.
And that's who it is right there, although she slipped on the center, Rock Island. And
stepped out of bounds. There we are. We got, no, this way. This way. This way.
And I was still,
this
Coach,
way.
I was still watching Jada. We couldn't get on this line right here, but Jada slipped, and it's rare unless you get these, major forwards that bring in.
Gal stepped out of bounds here. Should be our ball.
But what I was saying was the R in the middle of the floor is where she slipped. But I don't think that's like one of the,
No.
that's a painted one that's been there, but still those different colors. Once in a while, like I say, you see the big floors where they put down a logo for a big game, and then everybody's slipping on the logo. Good news, we got it in the right hands. Bad news is she slipped. Good news is we got the ball.
Bringing the ball up, you should have it in Chloe's hands. Maybe set a high flat screen, with Jada, and make sure she stands there and let Chloe do it. You don't lean either way, but it's one of those things where let's pull it out. Let's play keep away now. Let's play keep away. Let's keep it in. I'm assuming probably Chloe, Hamby, or Jada. Be shooting. Well, Miley, you can put her at the free throw line too. You know what I mean? So let's take care of the basketball. I don't know if I put Byquist there, but you know what I mean? She gets it. Make sure it's a quick pass.
And
play
you really
out
want
potato.
Chloe maybe to have the ball getting in, but that's all right. 40 seconds left. Longcore's in the backcourt.
Spread it out. Spread it out.
It is to Nicholson, being guarded by Bell. A little crossover dribble. Don't get a 5 call. That call started. The call started when she was way off her.
I know.
On the right side, Longcore, 24 seconds.
Get it out.
Good job.
There you go.
Byquist kicked it out. She almost had a layup, but it was a bad angle.
Bring it out.
And there's the foul out high with 16.2 seconds left. Hey, Coach, I'm sure Andy Douglas would love to have Jamal night with 16.2 left to lead by 1.
Well, I tell you what, this is still a one-possession game. So we got to make sure that we're covering up, back on the defensive end, doing a little bit better job of your on-ball defense, not letting them drive, and for gosh sake, make sure you put your butt on somebody, get the defensive rebound. Not to, get a defensive rebound, then get it kicked out for an open 3.
ML the second makes the first, second one rattles around. Pops out, Rocky's got it.
Stay up.
12 seconds. Devils up by 2,
travel.
No threes.
That was a travel.
Wow.
Oh, what was that?
They've done a nice job of calling the game, but they've missed those travels. And I know there's a lot of traffic out there, no big deal.
All right, stay up. I'd probably go man now.
Foul
out of bounds
called.
here, I go man, stick with people, roll through. Oh, stay up.
It'll be
Stay
a
up,
5
no
fouls.
foul.
Letting the drive go through, no good.
No,
Offensive rebound, no good. Brown gets the rebound. Gets it out with .4. Dodging the bullet is an understatement on there, folks.
Oh, Lord.
Inside again. McNeil, I think, was around there. She's got, I want to check her for a magnet, and I want to see if the basketball's got metal in it, because that ball has gone to her a lot.
I tell you what, when you work hard like that, you're going to get a lot of it, because offensive rebounding in general is all effort and positioning.
Yep, and if you follow your fellow shooters, you know where they shoot the basketball.
Now, I don't know if I'd missed this. I think I'd missed this one.
With only .4, I agree. We're up 3. Nicholson makes it. Chloe says, why not just close it out?
I close it out either. But you get foul shooting 3.
Whoa, that was online. But the good news is the Devils survive. 51-47, improved to 4-1, 2-0 in the conference. Rockies only lost to Morton. Now they've lost to Quincy High, now 4-2, and 1-1 in the conference.
Well, we saw a lot of good stuff tonight by the Lady Blue Devils, but we saw some stuff that needs to get cleaned up, especially when you're going to be playing better teams, going to, the Sophie Cunningham, going to that Tipton tournament that they got.
Check it out. Olathe South, which is out of South Kansas City, on Friday, and a team out at White Station, Tennessee, on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're going to be playing, top-notch competition. They're going to have to clean up, a lot of stuff, like taking care of the basketball and defensive rebounding, to say the least.
Oh, you do that against those kind of teams, and when you look up,
you're down by 30.
Well, I was going to give it double digits, but you went all the way up to 30.
Well,
I got to agree.
Look at that O'Fallon, and they lost to O'Fallon by 19, 20.
Going into the fourth quarter, though, maybe only down 1 or 2. I can't remember.
But
didn't shoot well, but yes, I agree with you.
But still, O'Fallon, Alton, that whole area down there, we got to go through that to get out of the regionals. Then when we get out of the regionals, we got to go up to probably Bloomington with Normal Community. So, it's going to be a tough road to hoe, but, I think they've got the talent to do it. They just got to play a little bit smarter.
You threw the gauntlet at us right off the bat there.
Well,
I agree,
I like looking ahead. It's one of those things where the expectations of this team are way up here. You know what I mean? With, your 3-year starters and, the sophomore that's ranked, 25th in the nation with ESPN. The expectations are very, very high. So, the girls got to start meeting those expectations.
And many of those are on themselves. They all have their goals, and they're all part of that. Well, hey, guess what? 51-47, that's going to do it for the regular portion of our broadcast. Stick around, though. We got the Hardee's post-game show. That's 30th and Broadway, Brian Harms. And we'll also have the CUNYS coaches' comments. We'll talk to Coach Dance and talk about some of the cool plays that were out here tonight as well. But the Devils win 51-47. It's been a great one, and you followed Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on mechasportsco.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
This stream is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecca Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit meccasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
And back here, the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight, Better Bed, Less Money. Rock Island. No, it's at Jacksonville and Quincy, but if you want to come up here and order yours from Rocky, that's fine. Here we go. Post game brought to you by Hardee's. 30th and Main, Brian Harms. Devils started this one 12-0. Ended up the first quarter 15-9. Halftime 28-25. We're only up 3. Third quarter 39-37. We're down 1, and we close out 47-41. And coach is going to sneak up here in a hurry there. So we're going to grab that as Coach Dance comes up here, brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. Thanks for joining us, Coach. And sorry there, one of our headsets, for some reason, the microphone didn't work, so Coach Pettit will be asking a couple questions here in a second, by the way. Jump out early. That's a great thing. 12-0. Looking good. Madeline Hamby just on fire there and had a good game all the way around. And like we said, these guys are a good team to sneak back. And sure enough, a couple threes and all that, and it comes down. I know you like some of the good things, and I know your frustration tonight is screening out on the defensive boards.
Yeah, and we didn't do a very good job of that. It's you're always at a mismatch when you play a zone, because when the ball's opposite, it's that opposite guard dropping down, and she's usually going against a big girl on the weak side. So it's not a good advantage for them, but we've got to make a better effort and attempt to get that girl boxed out. But
and what you talked about too, when you're playing with your team, you know where their shots go and where they go off. I've got to say McNeil is either I thought there was a magnet on her and a metal in the ball, because everything bounced off right where she was
I was
at.
amazed at how many air balls went right to her, and it's almost like they practiced that. But so they got a few fortunate rolls, but it was a good battle, and I mean both teams fought, and I thought we did a good job there at the end, and somewhat maintaining our composure. We've got to get we talk about it a lot. We've got to mature in situations like that where we need certain people on the court and to just understand the situation of the game.
And as well as I do, you play this against the tough teams we're playing in a couple of places, including the Sophie or the postseason. It could be ugly on the board.
Oh yeah, and I mean we can't afford. I mean how rare is it? I mean that Jada misses a layup to start. Well, she didn't miss it. She got it got blocked, but then it came down, and then they called it kind of a ticky-tack foul on her, and then it's all of a sudden we're 6 seconds into the game and she's got a foul on her. So now it's like I told Coach Bergman, I've got this knot in my stomach that this second foul's coming right away. And Jada's disciplined. She's a smart kid, so I wasn't overly worried. But a cheap one like that, then she's down with 2. So. But I thought the girls, we had to battle foul trouble, and if we're not going to be smart, fundamentally defensively, then we're going to have to do this a lot this year.
And, of course, Rock Island just sends more people out, so they didn't have to worry about foul trouble out here. I know you're not going to be happy with this either. It seems like when we made a mistake or a shot or a bad pass, we turned around and fouled.
Oh, yeah. There was times. I don't know. Early in the year, but I still think that it's a great win for our girls. We know coming up here is never easy. It's always an ugly game. They try to speed you up. They bump you. I mean, our girls were getting held. They were getting pinched. They had, I think Jada's jersey is probably a size bigger as much as that girl was pulling on it today. So it's but that's part of it, and that's what Rocky's successful at doing. So we battled through and we got the victory.
And that's the biggest key right there, the W. Because
exactly.
we turn around this weekend. You're going to be busy down at Tipton. Any idea about the teams at all?
The one we play tomorrow is a smaller school. It's in Nebraska. They're every year they're in contention for the state tournament. So it's a really good program. Saturday would be a team similar to what we played today. It's a big school. They graduated a lot, but it's a very athletic and physical. They try to speed you up. Another two more games that I feel that if we can do what we want to do, and I feel like we'll have a good shot. And a lot, obviously, all these teams know that every time Jada steps on the court, they're double teaming her. So for her to get, and she didn't play great tonight, but she did a lot of good things for us. But I couldn't be more proud of Madeline. I mean, she stepped up and hit some huge threes for us when we needed it. Hit that big one in the second half when we were kind of struggling offensively. I don't feel like we didn't get great shots. I feel like we got really good shots, but it was just, we didn't knock them down at opportune times.
Yep, and so they're all out there. But like you mentioned, the W's the key. We got a good weekend here. And, you get to play Rocky. And then next week's going to be really fun. The girl guy doubleheader at Geneseo.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. That'll be a little bit different. So we'll go up a little bit earlier, and then we'll play the first game, and we're not going to stay. I mean, the bus isn't going to stay for the boys' game. Some of the girls may stay, and that's a great.
It's a school night.
But so we're going to come back, and then. Well, Thursday's another huge game at Galesburg.
Oh, and that's what I was going with, man.
Yep.
They're low. They're already 6-0.
Yeah.
They, along with us, I think we are up there, but they are up to the top of the conference.
Yeah, and I mean they're going to be tough, and then we have turn around after that. We have Sterling at home on Saturday. So I mean we got to get through this weekend first. I'm really looking forward to these games this weekend. There's going to be some great teams there. Steve Carverhall's done a great job putting this together, so I'm very excited about this weekend.
You ever been to the gym down there?
A long time ago when I coached in. Over at Highland, but it's been a long time ago.
Other side of Columbia by a half hour or so?
Yeah, he said it's about 2 hours and 35 minutes. So,
okay.
Yeah, so it's not a terrible drive. So looking forward to it. Moe's Sports Zone or something. It's a free broadcast. They're going to have all the games on there this weekend. So even when we're not playing, there's going to be some really good teams there.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to it. Congratulations on tonight. Have a safe trip back, and have a good weekend.
Yep. Thank you guys again. We appreciate having you.
And we love it being here. That's Brad Dance. And, of course, his comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. When we return, the Hardy's postgame will wrap up. MeccaSportsCo.com.
QHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QHS Honda.
And QHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QHS makes it easy.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
Here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And back here, Coach Pettit and I are working our math. We are both good math, and I'm good at math. I'm just trying to figure out the scoreboard has the scores up there of how many they scored, but it doesn't equal 51. It equals 49. But then mine equals 50. And so we're going to give you the rundown. And, of course, the nice thing, you want to watch this game again, the girls will go home and watch. I know certain people go home and watch and listen to our commentary as former coaches.
I might listen to it on, the way home. From Rock Island here and listen to the ball game.
Isn't that amazing how things work out there? So we will find where those other 2 points. But unofficially, here's your scoring for tonight. Madeline Hamby with a great game, 19 points. Oh, darn it, Frank Cash, I am sorry. He's going to try to send me a score. 13 points from Jada Brown, 9 from Chloe Nicholson, 7 from Cameron Byquist, 1 from Longcore, 1 from Elifritz, and there's 1 missing on that one. Actually, 2 missing on that one. On the other side, for the Rocks, who lose this one and fall to 4-2. I've got them being led by Jamara Combs. She's got 10. 6 from KZ Bell. Also 6 down there by McNeil. I'm surprised she didn't have more. There was 3 putbacks in the second half. 6 by Wilkins off the bench. I missed Leahy for 7 off the bench. 5 for Bragg and 3 for Curry. And it wraps it up for Coach Hall's team as well. Didn't really check to see what Rocky's got next on the road. Oh, conference on Saturday, I believe. I think they is the 6th on Saturday. So while we go to the tournament, I believe there's a night where we're off the conference. Yes, it was the Quincy Geneseo game we played last week and got snowed out and now going to this week. So on Saturday, Galesburg, Moline, East Moline, Rocky, Alleman, Sterling. We got it off because we're down at Tipton. So Coach, before we get the last thoughts out here, we're going to another break here before we go ahead and take off. So let's get a break. It's the Hardee's postgame. When we come back, we'll wrap this thing up here from Rock Island, MechaSportsCo.com.
This stream is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecha Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit mechasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
And back here, the Hardee's postgame show, Wellman and Pettit. Last guys in the gym except Elmendorfer. He's over here, and he's going to have to wait for us. All right, Coach, we go to a victory there. We're now 4-1, 2-0 in the conference. Rocky falls to 4-2, 1-1 in the conference. Your thoughts and impressions of the first night of the Devils on the road?
Well, I mean, we had spurts of playing, unbelievable, active defense with our hands and everything. And then, after that, then we had spurts of where we gave up offensive rebound after offensive rebound.
And then foul.
And I think Coach has done a lot of, had the right idea, 5th game of the year, a lot of things to work on, but these girls will work hard, and they have, I believe, the athleticism and, the will, to win basketball games. It's just they got to think and get, in a little bit, better offensive thing because, they held them to 47 tonight, and we give up 50 a game, so we're right there. But we're scoring 68 a night, we only end up with 51. I think we got to work on our offense, work on our, the good things that we do. I'm a big proponent of, pick and rolls. I didn't see too many of them. It's the motion stuff, which, we got probably 4 or 5 real good looks, underneath the basket to where this could have been a 15-point game, if we'd have made those bunnies, in the second quarter and then the fourth quarter.
Yep.
So, it's one of those things. A lot of good things tonight. We sneak out of here with a road W in the Western Big Six, and that's always a good thing.
Yep, and then also we get in the car, drive both to our hometowns, and then do it again tomorrow for the Rock Garden tomorrow night. So I wonder if they set a tent up over there or a couple sleeping bags over in the you got to teach tomorrow,
I got to
too.
work, yeah.
For Coach Pettit, I'm Jeff Wellman. It's been good stuff up here at Rock Island. The Devils come away with the victory, 51-47. Stay tuned next tomorrow night. We've got it right here. It's the Rocks taking our Blue Devils on, and it should be a lot of fun from the Rock Garden here. For Coach Pettit, I'm Jeff Wellman. Final score here, the Blue Devils 51, the Rocks 47. It's Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side, Western Big Six style, right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
Here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.